So one of the biggest issues that gas stations have to deal with is the amount of cars coming in and out and kind of keeping track of that, people messing with the machines and wanting to have that information later. Something that's really popular for gas stations is to have a camera that can actually capture license plates at your entrances. Something that will scan cars as they come in, take a record of the license plate, save it so you can search for it later. That way, if something ever happens, or there's someone to drive off or something like that, you have the information to hand to the police easy, where they can track down that person. As far as like legal ramifications, you definitely want to be careful about whether or not you're choosing to record audio. Every state has different rules and regulations regarding that. There's some states where it's a one-party consent and you aren't going to have any issues. And there's other states that are two-party consent. I happen to live in one. And if we record audio without everybody consenting who's going to possibly appear on that, we could be in legal trouble ourselves. Best case scenario is that we just can't use the footage for anything that's happened, So we definitely want to make sure that we're on the right side as far as your audio recording goes. Some of the models that we're looking at these days, IPDF 3042. This is a great camera for all-around coverage, just to see everything that's going on. We have a newer version of that, is 3042C, which has all the same features, but also will stay in color all the time, 24/7. So if your gas station's not open 24 hours, you don't have the lights on 24 hours, you'll still get the full color picture of everything that'll go on. They're also not as susceptible to being blinded out by headlights, which is a real problem with traditional IR cameras. Having the ability to get alerts on your phone or through an email can be really critical for you to kind of get in front of a problem. If someone is vandalizing or robbing or doing something on your property they're not supposed to, you getting that notification means that you can call the police. Maybe they catch the person or scare them off, as opposed to you coming in the next morning and finding, whatever's been done to your property and having to deal with it then. So somebody shows up when they're not supposed to, you get an alert, pops right off to your phone. You can see that, click it, see who's there, send that information straight on to the police. We do a little setup on the front end when we're getting everything installed, and then from there, all you'd have to do is click a single button on your phone. So if you're going on vacation and you don't want to get the alerts, tap one button, they're not coming in anymore. Someone else in your organization can tap it to turn it on. When you come back, you can switch it, or you can both get notifications all the time. It's up to you. Some upgrades recently in this technology where it used to be really difficult and really unreliable, where you would be getting notifications every time the wind blew or if a moth liked your camera. You'd wake up in the morning and have 1,000 notifications, which is just as useless as 0 notifications, right? Because you're not going to check those. With the advance of like human detection, vehicle detection, and now the new ability to be able to turn this on and off in a single click, it's definitely more worthwhile. We're going to want to take a look at an actual map of your property, see where people might be coming in and leaving the property. We also want to assess the inside. If you have a convenience store attached, we might think about having some cameras over the cash register, help stop employee theft, cameras throughout in those blind corners or places where people aren't supposed to be. Definitely want to take a look at that. Another really cool thing that people don't always think about it is we can take these cameras, we can look at the motion activity and kind of determine, hey, we're really busy during these hours. There's a lot of activity, which can be great for just deciding your staffing.